are at an opening ceremony at a new section of the Pomperaug Trail.
Here you go.
As volunteers, we maintain over 500 miles of the blue-blazed hiking trails in the state and publish the Hiker's Bible, the Connecticut Walk Book. This is National Trails Day, and people are participating in literally thousands of trails events all over the country today. And through the efforts of CFPA Trails volunteers and other organizations, including the Housatonic Valley Association and the Oxford Land Trust, the Connecticut Forest and Park Association is coordinating over 100 hikes, 4 trail dedications, and 2 evening potlucks for hikers. And all of this is happening today on Trails Day. We're pleased to be dedicating a new section of the Pomperaug Trail today, and Lynn Warner of the Housatonic Valley Association will tell you how this new blue trail is also part of an extensive greenway project. Lynn?
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Linda. Good morning, everybody. I'm Lynn Warner, Executive Director of the Housatonic Valley Association. And for those of you who don't know, HVA is a watershed protection organization. We work to preserve the natural environment in the Housatonic watershed, and principal to that, the Housatonic River. And about 2 years ago, we launched a pretty ambitious project to create a network of trails that would link open spaces, parks, and natural areas to community centers, to public access points along the entire length of the Housatonic River, or 150 miles both in Massachusetts and in Connecticut. Today, while we celebrate the dedication of this trail as an extension of the Blue Blaze Trail System in Connecticut and as part of a statewide network of trails, even a national network of trails, we can also take pride, I think, that we are dedicating this section as the first completed trail in our Housatonic Riverbelt Greenway vision. And this trail would not have happened without the true spirit of cooperation among groups like HVA, the Connecticut Forest and Park Association, the Oxford Land Trust, the Appalachian Mountain Club, residents from Oxford and even from surrounding communities, and Oxford town officials. That combined with the generosity of Dr. Paul Lane, who graciously was granted permission for this trail to cross his property. That collaboration has made this trail a reality. So we want to thank you for being here today to help dedicate the Pomperaug, this new section of trail, and to witness the birth of the Housatonic Riverbelt Greenway right under our feet. We've got some granola bars for you and some maps for those of you who are going to be on the hike. And again, thank you. I'd like to introduce Tim O'Donoghue, who is Unit Manager, State Park Manager at Kettletown State Park.
I'd like to welcome everybody here. Last year I had I guess I could call it the fortune of not going on the hike. It was about the only torrential rain I think we had all summer, and this year I'm acting in behalf of Commissioner Tim Keeney, who unfortunately had already committed to another engagement. I'd like to start off by welcoming everybody here. People who are just here to hike and see the trail for the first time, welcome to the trail. To the volunteers who put in countless hours on this project, I'd like to thank them and congratulate them for all their good work. I've been involved with the state park system for 22 years, and I'm well aware of the good work that all these volunteer agencies do, particularly with staff shortages on our end of things. I'd like to congratulate and thank Al Crapo over there, who I have worked with for years on the Pomperaug Trail, the Crest Trail, and the trails in Kettletown State Park, and also Jane back there, Al's wife. And just say that our department is definitely committed to this Greenway Belt project. Not only is this a good conduit for people, but it's also a good conduit for wildlife. I was a wildlife major in school, and I always am interested in the various kinds of animals and plants along the way. And this represents a corridor for wildlife besides people, this whole concept. And I just hope we'll see more and more of this, and I wish the project all the success in the world. And I would like to now introduce Nancy Clark, who is the founder of the Oxford Land Trust.
Locally, we've been so blessed in Oxford. It's so beautiful vistas we have here, and the ability to create this trail and participate in the Greenway. such a cooperative effort. First of all, I'd like to recognize Cindy Lane is here to represent Dr. Paul Lane, who granted us the permission to traverse this property with the trail, create the trail. And I'd like to certainly recognize all the effort, the work that, first of all, HBA funded a planner to plot the trail for us. In 1989, our plan of development was conceptualized that planned a greenway for the total town, and this is the first section of greenway in the town of Oxford that's actually been constructed. The plan of development was adopted in 1991, and December of 91 was the first meeting for this particular segment. And so it's been a long process, and today is a wonderful day. We've had the Land Trust, the Connecticut Forest and Park, EMC, other volunteers have worked so hard in constructing this trail and making it's a challenging trail, one of tremendous beauty. And I'd like to especially recognize Alan Crayful, without whose dedication and effort and interest this could not have happened. And, Alan, you want to say something?
Mommy?
Daddy? I want to speak mostly with the hikers before they leave. There is a sign-up sheet somewhere in the crowd. I'll make sure everybody that's going on the hike is signed up. Now this hike will be a through hike into Kettledown State Park. We'll be carpooling back here to get the drivers back to their car. We will be stopping for lunch somewhere on the Crest Trail, probably, depending on the timing. The trail is through. It is a nice trail. There's been a lot of work, as Nancy has indicated. There still is a rough trail. There still is some work to do, but more than this, there still are a lot of rocks. I want everybody that's going on the hike to be extremely careful, particularly you people that don't have hiking shoes on. You got to be very careful on these rocks. No running, no jumping around. Some of the rocks might even be loose. It's strenuous, but we're not going to run over the trail. We're going to take our time, and we're going to have a nice hike. So we're going to
Let's cut this ribbon. Let's go on the other side.
No.
Al, you think that tool will work?
It's symbolic. With all these pretty girls.
Cindy.
What about Cindy Lake? Stay with us.
Beth.
Sure.
Bethany.
Boy, I feel like a thorn between a bunch of roses.
Yes, please come.
Oh, Tim.
Yeah.
From every group
You
here.
need a few more.
Don't hide.
Nancy, don't hide behind that hemlock.
A deal.
Right.
Okay.
Everybody.
Okay.
This is
Ta-da! Oh, come on. Anybody like water? They take water here. Take some with you. No, it's a different
And it's the start of the hike.
hello.
Enjoy.
This reminds me of graduation. How are you this morning?
Great day, huh?
Wonderful. The terrain here has many, many rocks. And you gotta scrabble and scamper over them.
At least you went round. It's not.
Yes, at least we didn't get trapped.
Golly,
Solomon seal.
we're gonna be stars by the end of the day.
Am I doing it gracefully enough? So, how are you these days?
Good, you?
Thank you. I haven't
See any of those skinks around here at all? Did you when you were doing this section? Wonder if they've extended into here.
What are they?
Skinks are a lizard. It's an endangered species in Connecticut. It's like the only lizard in Connecticut. A little isolated pocket.
A brief rest stop while the rest of the hikers catch up.
Well, not like that one there. If it was this size, then you could go walking. It was full of moss. Slick.
Yeah, that's out.
Hello there.
Keep everybody same.
Time to move on.
That kind of job is so much image, you know. You get the gut.
But I thought we were going somewhere to get lunch. How about money? Oh yeah, I'm in the woods.
Right, Mike.
Mike,
Whatever.
might get someone to give you this.
During the week, no problem.
I got, yeah, I got
From Madagascar.
WMNR.
Number 10.
Yeah, we have a couple of smaller areas there that really aren't suitable for
Well, my father proposed.
Look happy.
Looking through this, and then he was skipper of our Sea Scout ship. And he was a very active Sea Scout.
Remember? Wait until that man's beard tape comes up and say, see? But there is water. Wait till he comes. Oh, you can't just say, see? No, we didn't do that. I wasn't sure what
Nice spot, huh?
Well, it's cool here. You notice the differences here.
That's a good way to go.
But it was neat when we got up to the top, because it was 31 degrees when we got up on top there, and this was 4th of July weekend.
I believe it.
I had never been up there before.
Right, you could.
Katie, I want you to be careful up ahead because there's
Come on, doggy.
some big cliffs up there.
Okay.
Did you have an AMC group there?
There's an AMC group, right? You know, Sawyer.
Sure. Fred Sawyer.
Fred and Mary Jane.
And Mary Jane.
Well, Fred and Mary Jane were leading it. We were going to Hawaii.
The earliest towns they're running into now are almost 10,000 years back. Oh, that's a long time.
Another one. You've been down the Rhine.
Yeah, well,
All the old
I've driven
castles.
along it.
All the old castles along the Rhine.
Yeah.
Lots of them. That's literally castles on the Rhine. Oh, no, you don't.
We'll leave you
I'm
alone.
good.
Great, thank you.
This bus, we was only working on it, but then we went to another.
He must listen like a song, Daddy.
Why are you gonna get out of the water?
What?
Oh, am I gonna get out of the water?
Look at this, huh? What? Did you have fun here or what?
In that book. There's more here.
One of the beautiful waterfalls on the trail. And it continues going up the hillside.
You got the whole graceful traversal of it.
Back way south of where we started.
Oh.
Way south of where we started. Go below the dam.
So is that route, I mean that brook you were talking about, shown on topographical maps?
Getting easements from all the landowners around there. Good. And then they're going to approach. This is one of the maps that Alan put up along his trail to mark it even better, along with the blue blazes, and he has these spaced periodically along the trail. Also, here we have one of our little aluminum signs that identifies this as a Blue Blaze Trail maintained by the Connecticut Forest and Park Association volunteers. We have a hiking trail, foot traffic only, no bike sign to make the message very clear. We have the blue blazes. This indicates a left turn with the top blaze to the left, and then he's adding an extra one here with a white dot that indicates a side trail that is going off in another direction.
United States Coast Guard Auxiliary Platoon 1712 Prospect. We're out here today doing courtesy marine examinations. We'll check a boat to see if it's up to federal requirements. And basically this is the first time that boat owners have take their boats out for the summer. So we just want to make sure they know what they need as far as safety devices.
I brought an extra press kit.
There you go.
Oh, excuse me. We don't have any press hiking with us. At least they're not acknowledging themselves.
So you like the trail?
I had a wonderful time. It's so fun being on a new one. Where did I put my
We
camera?
put in, what we put in, with the scout, with the trail that Chris Shea put in an Eagle Scout project over there, Timmy Miller, Miller, Brook, the Oxford Loop, and now the Pop Road South in the last very short time.
Quite impressive,
Well,
Alan.
not impressive, but I say it really has extended it. I think it's.
So you're going to revel in it for a while before you build another.
I wasn't even going to do this other one until HVA forced it.
He said you're the only one that
I was going to do it, but not for a few years.
And so we need it now.
Good for you.
We got to get this riverboat going.
Gee, who twisted your arm? They're good.
And you love every minute of it, Al. Come on,
After a short lunch break, it's time
We
to
had
head
it on
back on the
plan,
trail.
but we didn't have it on plans for this year.
Uh-huh.
So the slower people are getting to look for better. That's trying to tell me something, I think.
Now, it's all in how you look at things. Some people like to
Good
move
for
right
you.
along, and other people like to mosey.
I
We're
like
the
that
mosiers.
attitude.
We're enjoying the surroundings of the area.
There's nothing to say I don't sweat.
One girl from England came over to last summer, spent the whole summer traveling all over the United States, stopping at different people's houses, but she admits, didn't cost her a penny except for flying over and flight back.
Ready? That's a black rat snake. That's one of our more common snakes in the park. It'll get about 8 feet long. It's a constrictor. It's extremely fast. It'll go through trees about as fast as you or I can run. It eats a lot of small mammals. It's a beneficial snake. And like I say, it's one of our more common snakes in the park.
How often do they eat? Daily or?
It depends upon the size of their prey.
Well, we were laying out that new trail, the Pomparook South, and we came up. Becky Thornton from HBA was with us, and she said, "Slow down. We went at least 6, 7 foot, and it was big, and it climbed a tree while we were there. Went out on a limb,
Really?
and
No
then
kidding.
went up to the next limb and climbed out and just lay there.
The second overlook, I got one up in the laurels. It was about head high, and I was trying to catch it, and it was going through those laurels faster than I could go through myself.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was really going.
Pretty.
I'm gonna take a picture of it. Get a closer shot so I can do my snake talk on him.
Pretty. Yeah. Surprised he's just staying there.
Yeah, so am I. They're usually
Rather skittish, aren't they,
Yeah.
usually?
The bigger they get, the less skittish they get.
Really?
They know they have more power.
I measured one that got hit by a car in the daytime.
It's a glacial erratic that was dropped here when the glaciers went through.
There's a green light on. Is that okay?
That means it's on. Really nice stairway on the Another one of the most incredible, beautiful sights along this trail.
Okay, the hike was, I'd say, a moderately difficult trail. Not really that tough. One spot was tough out of the parking lot. Other than that, it was just average, I'd say. But it was a nice hike. Very nice trails. Really enjoyed it.
About 60.
Black
Right, Frank?
Like a rat, snake.
Nobody fell in the stream.
No one fell down.
Nobody fell in the
We didn't
stream.
have to catch anyone or pull
Well, what
anyone
did you say,
out.
5 to 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 to 6.
Oh, I'd say
Good
2 to
size.
And as we take a look, we got a whole group.
Last week on that.
You only saw the head.
Skinny brook, huh?
Anyone freak out?
You didn't have no pen. No, no, I threw them out.
We saw
Oh, bottom out.
Mine.
go down the mill race.
Take the hell out of here.
Mill race?
Divert water down.
It was a good hike.
What?
Here comes the ranger.
Yeah.
Here is your souvenir mug, your reward
thank
for
you very much.
finishing
I
the
worked
hike.
hard for this.
Congratulations.
Is anybody who wanted a map of the
There's your mug.
watershed?
This is what you did it all for. Yes.
Oh, I've got plenty, and I've got
There's your
elastic
souvenir
bands.
mug.
Oh, hey, tremendous. Little did I think when I rolled out of bed this morning, that this was going to be my lucky
I
day.
got more. The hardest thing is going to be getting it out of the tube.
because otherwise she might.
Just say you had some information on top.
Jerry is up there.
I don't know if I'll make it or not.
This is the one in Berlin. Traction.
Like in Alaska, they